Alright, another session of the Fodlan Adventure. This is currently stream 78 of our adventure through Fodlan. You know, I've been thinking about this a little bit lately. Oh, my hotkeys aren't working right now because my computer recently restarted because the stupid Windows updates updating when I didn't want to. There we go, now my hotkeys should work. Now I should be able to switch over to... or not. I mean, I could always switch the layouts manually. Or we could just play with this audio only for the whole time. Oh, this one works. Just the other one doesn't work. Oh, no, they both work now. Okay, it was just being weird there for a hot second. I don't know why. Don't know why that was. Anyway, I've been thinking about how many streams there have been of this lately, and it occurred to me that across these two games of Fire Emblem Three Houses and Fire Emblem Three Hopes, to just tell the story of, you know, a bazillion different timelines and possibilities in Fodlan, I have more streams of Fodlan with Three Houses, Three Hopes than I do of the entire Assassin's Creed series thus far. And we've gone all the way from, like, Assassin's Creed 1 all the way up to recently finishing Syndicate. And that includes, like, all the spin-offs along the way. So, like, that one is somewhere in, like, the 60s, I believe. Something like that. And we're in the late 70s for this. So, so, yeah, there's literally more streams in Fodlan than the longest ongoing series on the channel, basically, in terms of in terms of, you know, start point to now and whatnot. So that's something a little bit crazy right there. Anyway, I did actually go back to trying out that method that I had tried briefly before of you know, doing that one story chapter over and over again. The first one where you can take 8 units, the one where you try to capture Garrick Mach. That one, turns out I might not need to worry about this one right here. This one right here, the Battle of Garrick Mach. Turns out I might not actually need to worry about most maps, like, having Dudos come after, like, the allied base. Because it seems like it's a side mission that starts that you need to stop, like, 2 armored Dudos that come in here. So, I've been letting this play out on its own here and there for a decent while. And, you know, just have my unit take out the armored Dudos so they don't murder me when they come in here. And I found a better way to get this map done faster with the AI being in charge. And the answer to that is I could just start the battle and then, like, retreat. Is what I could do. And the thing that I've been doing is, rather than, like, assigning adjutants like that, is I've just been saying guard like that. So I'd have, like, 2 guarding this unit, whereas my playable unit is over here and whatnot. And then I'd be like, yes, guard and guard like that, because then there's 2, you know, units that are actually fighting and whatnot. So it made this go by a lot faster. It's still pretty slow when you put it, like, just in the AI's hands, but it goes by significantly faster than if you assign them as adjutants, and still, you know, grinds affinity similarly. So I've been doing a little bit of that recently. So I'd say that at least 2 or 3 of my hours in this game since then have just been from doing that, doing, like, some editing on the side or something like that while doing that, and keeping an eye out for armored units. Once my units get a lot higher level and it becomes, like, a lot better to do some of the later maps, then I probably wouldn't even have to worry about, like, armored Dudos coming in. So that's actually been working pretty well for grinding some affinity and whatnot. And I have been going and getting, like, S rank in a few other of the maps. Most of my time in since last time is literally just letting the gameplay itself, though. So I think I only got, like, 2 or 3 maps, like, S rank in that I didn't have before, so I didn't exactly go ham on that front. But from doing the things, we have some support conversations that are available. So I figured, first and foremost, let's see these support conversations. How about?
Bernadetta, what's wrong? Is there a rat in the base? Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's gonna nibble on all my snacks! Hey, calm down. I didn't mean a real rat. I was talking about an enemy spy or something.
Oh, right. Anyway, it's something kind of like that, but different and still really, really bad.
Kind of like a spy, but different? Slow down and tell me what you saw.
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kind of nice. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Shyness and fear of strangers got you down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help. Thanks. I think I've got just the herb. It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders for relieving stress. And then... I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real under-the-table kind of stuff. It's a pot that makes people like you. I would probably recommend against it, but the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there? I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie? There are lots of scary people out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you. And you must be one of them! Well, that was weird. I'm not that scary, am I? And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged up and murdered if it wasn't for you.
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares. I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer. This is all my fault. I should go apologize to her later.
Huh? She's not evil?
Not that I know of. I'm also pretty sure it's not the first time you've met her.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? What do we do? How about this? There's this merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying looking hunk of muscle. Sweetest little teddy bear on the inside, though. If anyone's gonna help you overcome this, it's him.
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
Okay, well then, that's there was that. Looks like my unit has another support conversation, and this one is with Marianne, I guess. Okay.
Hey, Marianne. You were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
no, I'd like to accompany you. If you would have me, that is.
You sure? All right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today. Oh, man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why'd you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others.
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well, you have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Yeah. You curious about it?
It's not so much that. I wondered if you despised having it.
I don't even give it much thought. And besides, my powers come in handy a few times. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background, but that's just how people are.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So, that's why you wanted to join me?
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
But Marianne does have some secret power, or at least blood tucked away, essentially. As we found out in one of the most painful paralogs in Three Houses, if I'm gonna be honest. It was certainly a time. I don't even remember what the name of the paralog was, but it was, I remember it was painful.
Petra. Fancy running into you here. How are you acclimating to life in Her Majesty's army? We are constantly traveling all across Fodlan, so I'm sure there is a lot to adjust to.
I find myself being cold often, but the others have shown great kindness in telling me what to expect. I have no troubles.
Marvelous. I want nothing more than for you to fit in and feel comfortable. Know that there is a permanent place for you in this army, if you so desire.
No, I will be returning to Bridget when the war is finished. I am going to be queen. That day is approaching with quickness.
Yes, I am very much aware. And upon your coronation, Bridget will be released from its vassalage to the Empire. Her Majesty and your grandfather have agreed to this in secret.
For having consideration of Bridget's interests, I give Lady Edelgard and Duke Gert my gratitude.
As I understand it, the Minister of Foreign Affairs pursued this particular policy most vigorously. He has met with far more success, now that Lord Arundel is no longer around to impede him. I might even go so far as to say the Duke looks like a new man.
A new man? No, he is still being the same man.
Well, yes. I suppose you have me there. Regardless, I do hope that you can forgive us. Though we would very much like to make our agreement with Bridget public, doing so now would be most unwise.
I have understanding. The war of 7 years ago still has freshness in the minds of many. You do not want to give them cause for anger when this war has not reached its finish yet.
I'm glad you appreciate the situation, as I was certain you would.
But all in Bridget have knowledge of our agreement. Every man, woman, and child. If it is broken, they will have knowledge of that as well. Blood would be spilling.
Petra! Was that a threat?
Not a threat, a concern. I know I can place trust in the word of the Empire. The Emperor would never be breaking a promise. Would she, Hubert?
I beg your pardon, Queen Petra. Clearly I failed to realize that you had already ascended the throne. Rest assured, our promise will be kept. If Her Majesty and yourself are any example, the Empire and Bridget will support each other and walk into the future side by side.
And I have certainty that you will be there, witnessing it.
Huh, okay, that one was interesting. That one was intro-missing there. Hello, Kibi. How go things today? Hubert has another one, apparently. Hellos. Has one with Happy here. I guess the final one.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again. And as it seems even my apologies can produce misunderstandings, I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious. Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have 1 cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute for tea, yes. However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
I see. Well then, allow me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good. I just can't get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other beverage, to say nothing of the wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. noteworthy feature of the beverage is that the final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans have been roasted.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it? Come to think of it, Coco did mention something about how she had to massacre some beans to make hers.
I assume you speak of the grinding process. I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common. There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than hot bean water.
Ah, too bad. Looks like it's gone.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do. If only I could feel this relaxed all the time. Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some monsters to dispatch.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
Ah! Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now let's get to it.
Well, okay, I guess Hubert made her a coffee addict. Also, during that time, my doogie came closer to me over here, and as if she wanted to get petted, and now is making weird noises as I pet her. Yeah, you. We just took her into the vet the other day, and she always hates going to the vet, and she got a vaccine the other day to help keep her healthy and whatnot, but she's still kind of a little bit irked about it. It seems like, yeah, that one was certainly something. I do like how a lot of these conversations go, like, you know, new directions or have, like, character supports that didn't have supports in, like, the original Three Houses, you know. I did like that. I guess that's all the, oh, that's not all the supports. Oh, I got the first Balthus and Shamir one. I knew I was working at that a little bit off camera, but I didn't realize I actually got the, up to the first one. Hey, weirdo. Hey. You're like, I want to lay right next to you, but don't pet me. I just want to be, like, right beside you at all times. Alright, let's see the thing, Bob.
Hey there, Shamir. What's a gal like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Nothing in particular. Just had some time to kill. Thought it'd be nice to chat.
Shouldn't you and Caspar be off punching things?
That sounds nice and all, but I've had my eye on you for a while.
Try anything funny, and you'll regret it.
Whoa, take it easy, pal. I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking the two of us have got a lot in common, yeah?
Nothing comes to mind.
Hey now, let's not be too hasty. Take gambling, for instance. I happen to know you like a little game of chance, and I fancy a wager myself every now and again.
You can't call it gambling if all you do is lose.
Sure, I've probably lost more than I've made, but hey, it's part of the fun, right?
Keep telling yourself that.
What about booze? From what I understand, you're quite the drinker.
But unlike you, I can actually hold my liquor.
Hey, that was one time. Nobody drinks Balthus under the table. Not unless I've lost a bet.
You must lose often. I've seen you stumbling around here quite a bit.
Alright, so gambling and booze are out. What about fighting? The battlefield is where we both come alive, yeah?
My fighting style is nothing like yours.
I can't argue with that. I like to get in real close and crack some skulls, while you prefer to pick off enemies from a safe distance. But even if our methods are different, the end result is the same. It's kill or be killed out there.
Huh. So you do see how we're different.
Give me some credit, will ya? I might not be the best drinker or gambler, but I am the desirable king of grappling. I can tell you're not looking for your fights to be a bloodbath, unlike yours truly.
Because I don't like dying. I prefer to be the one doing the killing. That's why I use a bow. The only one who bleeds is the enemy. Aren't you forgetting something? After gambling and booze, you're supposed to ask me about women. Though I doubt our tastes are similar.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Hey, Shamir! Where are you going? Huh. Wonder what that was about.
Alrighty, well, I think that's all the supports that we have now. Now she moved a little bit further behind me. Is the case. Okay. I'll adjust this really quickly. Whoa. Just the doogie cam. Oh, there's some papers for work stuff. Hi. Hi. Alright, I think we have one more battle before the story battle. Yeah. This right here, Western Duval territory, and it'll give me a training point. Ooh. Enemy scout spotted the Vestra sorcery engineers preparing for operation. Chase them down and prevent them from reporting what they saw. Yes. Let's go do the thing. Oh yeah, also you know, there's something else that I want to mention that I recently found out, and I'll probably just mention it after we get the battle underway. Ooh. That could be spicy spice. I mean, who's hyped? Who's freaking hyped right now? Lysithea Constance. So, it sounds like everyone is so much farther ahead of the in the server over there than I am. So Lysithea and Constance, huh? Let's see here. Lysithea in my unit, Lysithea and Ferdinand, Lysithea and Hubert. Ferdinand is wielding axe right now. I can do Lysithea and Ferdinand. Is what I can do, right? Sure, let's do that. So how about Ferdinand? And then we boop it bop. And the other one who's hyped is Constance. Okay, let me see here. But yeah, my day is pretty alrighty. I've been a little bit busy with like stuff at home this week and whatnot. So today was like the one actual day of the week that I went into work. And I won't be going into work tomorrow because tomorrow, like, family's gonna be staying home because my dad has to go in for a knee surgery, which he's a little bit sketched out about considering the last knee replacement surgery that he had. It came loose and it got all screwed up. So he has to get another surgery done at some point to fix that now. So the one that's being done tomorrow is the one that hasn't been done yet. They're gonna save, like, the one that got screwed up for later. So he's a little bit sketched out about that. But anyway, work today was pretty alrighty. It was a lot of staying still for various portions, and that was a little bit exhausting. I don't like staying still for extended portion of time. I need to, you know, be moving around here and there. But was not too half bad. Was working organizing samples in a freaking below 80 degrees Celsius freezer was a thing. Just like a short little fridge-sized thing where I'm taking samples in and out and organizing them. So that's always, you know, and you can only have the freezer open for like short periods of time or else it warms up too much and then it starts screaming at you. So there's that. It was not half bad there. It was, yeah, Constance the other hyped. Oh, I can see it on this list here for who's hyped. So Constance, my unit, Petra, Lawrence, well, maybe Happy or Petra? Like, let's see here. What's Petra using right now? I guess I don't need to bring everyone who's hyped. I could always just bring Balthus, is what I could do. He's almost done with Grappler there, though. And I want everyone to always be working on something that they can actually make progress in, you know? So screw it. Screw it, this is what I'm doing then. Oh. Because they're riders. Oh. I'm doing this, actually, is what I'm doing. That sounds like a cool plan. Sure. Let's do something like that. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and save there. And let's fight the final battle before the end of this chapter. As always, we have Doogie Chem off for, like, the battle because it blocks things. Should I get that blue really quickly? And then... hold on, a hot ticker here. Give me the blue. And since there was the yellow over here as well, I may as well yoink that too. Okay, so, wait. Don't let the warlocks and their allies reach the command post. Oh.
There's not a question of can.
So if Ferdinand rushes here, he should be able to, like, intercept them, right? Probably. Anyway, I found out something interesting recently about this game and how I should probably handle this this playthrough of Scarlet Blaze here. So, you know how I, yeah, that's a good question. That was a very good question there. Oh, come on! Hold on, a hot ticker here. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. Okay. I'm just gonna be Ferdinand for a little while. Here's what I'm gonna be, because they're all here is the thing. Anyway, so I've mentioned before how this game apparently has like 6 endings, like 3 good endings and 3 like okay endings. And what I had found out from the land of the interwebs was that if you save Byleth, spare their life, and recruit them, then you get the good ending. But if you kill Byleth, then you get the okay-ish ending. So there's 2 endings to each route. So what my original plan was just to, you know, get the good ending in each playthrough, like recruit Byleth and whatnot. I'm like, hi, she's just coming up to me and whatnot right now. And then just like watch on YouTube the okay-ish ending of like killing Byleth and whatnot. Was my plan. I don't want to do 6 playthroughs of this game. 3 is enough. 3 is enough there, methinks. But I found out something very interesting about Scarlet Blaze recently. Is a thing. Oh my goodness, it's a freaking Kingdom General or whatever the heck. So defeat the giant wolf is an optional thing there. What's our progress towards S rank anyway? I need to defeat like a bunch more enemies and stuff. Is what I need to do. So whoops. So something very interesting about Scarlet Blaze in particular is apparently, I mean, if you recruit Byleth in any route, the only thing that it apparently changes is that you get like a better ending and you get like 2 additional chapters before the end of like, you know, some other plot thing that comes into the mix of whatever it is. I don't know what the heck it'd be. But apparently with Scarlet Blaze in particular, Chapter 14 is just straight up a different chapter depending on whether or not you recruited Byleth. And I think that that's only the case for Scarlet Blaze. And I don't know for sure like what Chapter 14 is, but you know, I have a slight idea based off like the title of Chapter 14, so I don't want to potentially like spoil anything there. But anyway, because Chapter 14 is straight up different, and it seems like the Scarlet Blaze storyline might actually go in a bit of a different direction, depending on if you kill Byleth or not, I was thinking about potentially seeing about covering both, but maybe just handling it like I did the 2 routes of Black Eagles in freaking 3 Houses, where I played on like normal casual. So I think that the chapter coming up here of Chapter 10, like the main story battle, I think is where the big decision comes up about whether to recruit or kill Byleth, I think. So I'm gonna have a save in 1 slot. Yeah, I'm gonna be smart about it this time. I'm gonna have a save in 1 slot, and then I'm going to, you know, see this through to the end, and, you know, with saving Byleth and whatnot. And then once we've gotten to the end of this, then I'm thinking I'll probably just, like, reload my save, like, you know, right before this chapter, and then just, like, bum rush through seeing what happens if you kill Byleth on, like, normal casual or something like that. Or is there an easy casual in this game? I don't know. But just, like, bum rush something like that. Because apparently, Chapter 14 is just straight up different. So, I might do that. And I think that this is the only route where one of the chapters, like, completely changes. So I guess you could say that, like, joining the Black Eagles once again has, like, 2 different ways, sort of. It might only be a difference in 1 chapter. I'm not sure. Let's see here. I'll try to get that S rank, sure. Is what I'll try to do. But yeah, Fire Emblem 6 routes. It's not really... Oh my goodness gracious. That's the main general that I need to kill. Wow, okay. It's literally just like 2 different endings to each route. Okay ending and good ending, depending on whether you killed Byleth or not. It seems like the only big difference is you get 2 additional chapters if you recruit Byleth. And apparently those are the same 2 additional chapters no matter the route, I think. And Scarlet Blaze changes an additional chapter. Is the thing. So I'm just gonna do this thingamabob with saves, I think, rather than, you know, going through the whole thing multiple times. I don't want this to be another freaking 3 houses situation over again. That sounds like pain. So that's my plan. So I just wanted to give that like a little update on the plan. You know what? I'm just noticing Ferdinand has this thing charged up, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. Digimon Survive is supposed to have 3 story routes with 1 that unlocks once you beat all the other 3. Not sure how you feel about that. Huh. Also, supposedly in Digimon Survive, the main character can just die if you make a wrong decision, so there's that. Huh. In the near future, and I mean like probably this weekend, we're gonna start Nier Replicant on the channel, and that one has apparently something very interesting when it comes to its routes and endings. I've been looking into it, and 2 chapters are really cool. I look forward to them then. I look forward to trying them out. Yeah, so this, you know, hard classic thing Bob will be the one where we, you know, recruit Byleth, and then I'll just do like normal casual where we kill Byleth is the plan. That's my plan there. But yeah, anyway, apparently, so again, I mentioned it before, but we're gonna be doing Nier Replicant in the near future, like in preparation for Nier Automata coming out on the Switch in the near future in October. And I always like doing things on the channel in order, so we're doing Nier Replicant before Automata, since that's the story that comes first and whatnot. And apparently Nier Replicant has 5 endings, and it's handled in a really weird way. So I did research into it to make sure that, you know, I can get the endings and whatnot. So apparently, you get the first ending just by, like, beating the game, playing it normally. And then when you reload your completed save file, it'll put you at, like, the midpoint in the story. So I don't know if there's, like, a time skip or something like that, like these games have. But apparently there's, like, a designated midpoint in the story. And after you reload your completed save file, it puts you at the midpoint. And if you just beat the game again from there, it'll give you the second ending. Apparently, luckily, from that midpoint onward, after you've beaten the game once, apparently the story is a lot different from what I hear. Like, it goes in a very different direction, and then you get the second ending. And then you reload that save file again, and then it puts you right at the midpoint again. And then you can go for ending 3, apparently. And apparently, ending 3 and 4 you can do on, like, the 3rd playthrough. But one of them is one that'll delete all your save files. So you need to apparently collect, like, all the weapons in the game, of which there's, like, 30 something. So it's not like it's, you know, super crazy, but, you know, a decent few. Is the case. Yeah, I'm just gonna send Constance at this dudo. So apparently you gotta, like, go save in front of the final boss on the 3rd route, and then get, like, ending 3, the one where it doesn't delete your saves. And then reload that save, do the final boss again, and then do the one where it deletes all your saves. And apparently that's, like, the canonical ending that leads into Nier Automata, apparently. And Nier Replicant is a remake of the original, like, Nier Thingamabob from the early 2010s. So apparently it added a 5th ending that wasn't in the original game. And apparently how you get that is you start, like, a brand new save file from the very beginning, and it plays out normally until you get to this one section early on, where it just starts to steer off in a completely different direction, and then that's how you get, like, the 5th and final ending. It's so weird. I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. At least it's not the kind of thing like 3 Houses where you have to do, like, whoops, this is Ward. Well, I'm doing it anyway. At least it's not the kind of thing like 3 Houses where you have to do, like, the entire game over again. Like, you can kind of relatively get them, like, in order and whatnot, and with, like, new content along the way without having to redo a whole lot. But it's so weird. Like, I'm kind of intrigued about it. Like, if it was a 3 Houses kind of situation where it's like, yeah, just do the entire game over and over again from, like, the beginning multiple times, I would not do it. I would do, like, one ending of Nier Replicant and call it there. Never do any more than that, honestly. But in the weird format that it has, I'll probably do them all. So yeah, that's the weird thing going on with Nier Replicant as I found out when I was looking around online. Gosh dang it, did he charge behind me? Oh no! Oh my goodness, he pulled off the big brain play and charged right behind me. Wow, I'm so mad. Oh my good gracious, yep. Well, may as well get combat art experience and stuff, right? May as well. May as well, and then Constance should be the one to actually whittle down your thingamabob because of the advantage. But yeah, better get to bed. It's been fun. Have a good rest of the stream. Alrighty, take care there, Mythic. Hope you have an awesome rest of the night. Appreciate you stopping by and whatnot. I can do this. I can do this, right? Whoa, yeah, I did successfully switch. Okay. The music is so dang good. Oh, I guess it takes away my orbs if I switch, huh? Gosh dang it. I can do it. I can do the thing. I'm sure, right? I'm sure I can do the thing, and this will probably be the one to do it. But yeah, so once we start that in the near future, know that, like, the routes and endings of that are, like, one of the craziest things I've ever seen in a video game. This is the thing. So, yeah, there's that. So there's that. That'll be interesting to try out. There we go. Sweet. Those S rank, sweet, extra large bullion. You love to see it. Petra will get a level up. What kind of level up?
For Bridget,
Okay.
I find strength to carry on.
Okay. Something like that then.
I will not stop until I
Heck,
achieve
heck yeah, Ferdinand. Sweet. Got a level up there. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, Lysithia's almost done with Priest. Almost there. There we go. Offensive tactics. Awesome.
Work to grow.
Aegis. What's the matter? Are you the Aegis, aren't you? Got another Master Seal that I still can't even use because I've been maxing out other things in the training grounds first. Has been the case. Okay. Okay, yes.